Over the last 48 hours, Lucas Oil Stadium has rolled out the red carpet for Big Ten student athletes and coaches. From the Summit City to the summit of soccer lore, DeMarcus Beasley officially one of the best to ever play the beautiful game here in the U.S. after being inducted to the National Soccer Hall of Fame. But we're going to make this trial a little bit simpler. I am going to be trying out for the Fort Wayne champs later on today.
Knock it down. Cash, good.
From the moment E.J. Tackett could walk, it felt like the Huntington native had a bowling ball in his hands. At least, that's what Tackett likes to say. Just two Northeast Indiana boys basketball teams advancing all the way to Gainbridge Fieldhouse for the IHSA 8 boys basketball state finals. Just about everything for the Tin Caps home opener was perfect. The weather, the fans, the atmosphere, everything except for the offense. John Matthews is back as the manager with this Fort Wayne Tin Caps team. He is joined alongside me. John, first off, welcome back to Fort Wayne. Just how does it feel being back here serving as the manager? In his first year at Wayne High School, Orion Bragg was on his way to becoming a star on the highlight zone. The forward averaging double figures on Wayne's JV basketball team, even fighting for some varsity minutes towards the end of the season. Now the Northeast Indiana basketball community is banding together for Bragg as Orion is fighting for his life. Last month, Orion and Wayne were celebrating a historic season. The Generals earning sectional and regional titles for the first time in decades. Throughout the season, Orion was dealing with knee and chest pain. A visit to the doctor confirmed something far worse: leukemia.
I wasn't thinking anything about cancer. I was more thinking about my birthday and how I was going to go. Then I ended up in the hospital. I didn't hear all these news so soon.
We ended up going, honestly, not thinking it was going to be as serious as it was. And we were blessed to walk into the ER and for that ER doctor to take the time to actually go further to get that diagnosis.
I couldn't really see my family in the hospital. So I was just a long 15 days in the hospital with my mom and seeing visitors and getting a lot of calls. But I appreciate it.
After receiving treatment at Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis, Orion is continuing his fight in Fort Wayne. Friends, family, and his team showing an outpouring of love and support.
I don't know, I was just really surprised. I didn't really think it would get to be as big as it was.
Just trying to make sure we keep him in good spirits, keep him exercised, and keep him around people who are going to keep building him to be ready to fight.
He can overcome anything. And we're just going to stand on that. We're all praying, and we're all supportive.
Life isn't fair, and sometimes when you think that you're supposed to be on varsity or you're supposed to be healthy, you know, God may have another plan for you, but it's how you attack the day, and I think he's doing a good job.
Keep being told to push through stuff. It's always going to help, you know. Make sure you're not down. Make sure you try to keep yourself up all the time. And stay active, even on days you don't want to. Always helps.
It's really nice to see that they want to help. We appreciate all the help, and we're just overwhelmed by the love that we're receiving.
Orion is still trying to play basketball while undergoing cancer treatments. Meanwhile, his AAU basketball program with Optimal Performance Sports is holding a t-shirt fundraiser. To find out how you could support the Bragg family, you can find this story on the WANE.com sports page. From the moment E.J. Tackett could walk, it felt like the Huntington native had a bowling ball in his hands. At least, that's what Tackett likes to say. More than a decade into his pro career, the Huntington North High School grad rising the ranks to become one of the best in the PBA Tour. Earlier this year, Tackett making history at the U.S. Open, winning his third major and clinching a rare Triple Crown.
To come down in the 10th frame and have an opportunity to win and to be able to get it done, and it was just incredible.
In his home state, E.J. Tackett knocked down another career milestone in January, winning his first U.S. Open.
It was one of those things that I really wanted to accomplish by the end of my career, and then have all my family there and friends.
Tackett is now the 9th Triple Crown champion in the history of the PBA Tour. But the Huntington native is the first Hoosier to earn that honor. That distinction belonging to Indianapolis native Mike Albee.
He was the only player before Jason Belmonte that had won the career Grand Slam, which is winning all 5 major championships. So to even be mentioned in the same conversation as him is very humbling.
Since January, Tackett has been on a roll. The Triple Crown champ has won 5 tour events this year, including his second PBA World Championship in April.
I'm very pleased with how the season turned out, and that all culminated into the World Championships. And I needed to step up and get a double to win that championship against arguably one of the greatest bowlers, or if not the greatest bowler of all time, at Jason Belmonte. And it was a lot of fun. It's fun to like look back on it and just think about like those moments and what they mean to me and my career. And I don't even know if there's really words to accurately describe them.
The spotlight is shining brighter on Tackett, but he never forgets his roots in Northeast Indiana.
I don't want to ever change, and I hope I can continue to be the same person and grow and be better always. And I always come back to those small town roots.
As of Sunday, Tackett is tied for 13th all-time in PBA Tour titles, and while the Triple Crown champ is enjoying his best year yet, he's got another huge accomplishment to look forward to. That's because EJ and his wife are expecting their first child, who's due in early December.